Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about the arrival of winter within the UK and how this brings about certain sets of challenges for our eyes. I will also be sharing several practical tips about how one can keep their eyes healthy during the winter months. So please stay tuned. The first thing that we need to understand is the different challenges that the winter season brings for our eyes. When we then understand this will help us to take practical steps towards trying to optimize our eye health during the winter period. The first thing that tends to happen in the winter is because the humidity within our environment is reduced. This means that the cold air that tends to blow onto our face and our skin and our eyes tends to dry out these different parts of our anatomy. The other challenge that we face in the winter months, particularly when faced with snow, is how reflective this surface can be, and what I'm specifically referring to is how reflective this surface is to things such as UV radiation, which we know can be linked to things such as cataracts, macular degeneration and pterygia. The other challenge that we then face is as we rush in from the cold outdoor environments to our snug indoor environments, the warm heat and warm air within our homes can also equally dry out our skin and our eyes. So the first thing to say is the things that we can control should be controlled as best we can. We are currently in a cost of living crisis where several people and several families are unfortunately faced with the option of either eating or heating. But for those who can regulate and control temperature, this becomes important. So the key take-home message from this is use the correct amount of heat for the correct duration of time and ensure that we are not overheating our homes. This will not only help your eyes, but it will also help your pocket. It is important for eye health to regularly, consciously, where and whenever possible, consciously blink to try and replenish our ocular surfaces, particularly during challenging environments. In addition to this, certain patients find that using humidifiers and using ocular lubricants are beneficial. It also goes without saying that keeping a safe distance from an actual heating source will be in your own interest and your eyes' interest. There have been several commentaries about the impact of eating and dietary habits on the function of our visual system. Several commentaries mention the benefits of consuming fish, namely for its omega-3, and how this can be beneficial to eye function. Examples of certain types of fish that I'm referring to include tuna, mackerel, etc. Another simple yet commonly forgotten component of maintaining good eye moisture is generally maintaining good moisture within our bodies and therefore staying hydrated. How many of you find that during the winter months you tend to consume less liquids and therefore things such as fatigue, headaches, eye fatigue, all of these things can become more common? As mentioned earlier, UV radiation is a big problem to eye health. So it is important that when one is potentially faced with a UV environment that will pose a significant challenge and threat to our visual system, it is important to wear the appropriate sunglasses. I mentioned the importance of taking regular breaks from computer screens to try and help to keep our eyes in the optimal health. Due to shorter days and more time spent indoors during the winter months, it is important that we optimize our computer hygiene practices to try and keep our eyes healthy. Another important point to mention, which is frequently overlooked during the winter months, and it's something that I myself find particularly challenging, is driving during the winter months when the days are short and every car headlight that is visualized just seems to feel as though every car has their fog lights on. When you throw into the equation more challenges such as heavy rain, wet roads, this can be a recipe for disaster. So take the adequate controls and checks of your vehicle itself and ensure that you are wearing the optimal prescription, and also ensure that you are actually legal to drive. Some patients with failing eyesight, that means that they have borderline visual standard driving during the daylight hours, may potentially find that their vision is actually on the wrong side of the legal standard to drive at night when there is less light around. And as I always mention in most of my videos, it is important to see an eye care practitioner regularly for your annual or biannual or 6-monthly eye check. And if you have any concerns during the winter about any eye related problems, or you are interested in trying to optimize your eye experiences and your eye health, then please see your eye care practitioner. Thank you so much for watching this video about how to optimize your visual functioning during the winter months. If you've liked this video, then please click the like button, the subscribe button, and please do comment. Until next time, thank you very much.